Good morning, everyone. My daughter asked me if I can make an egg gathering apron. So I looked on YouTube and I found one, but I couldn't watch the tutorial. So I just kind of got a little idea of how to do it. So using these, this is the straps that I'm making so she can tie them around her waist. I sewed two jelly roll strips together, and then I'm going to fold it in half again, and then I'm going to sew along the center to get those two seams to go together to make one strap. And then I'll be back to show you what the next thing I'm doing. Okay, here I am showing you where I'm doing the pockets for the eggs. I had 4-inch squares, and so I put two of them together, and then I'm sewing down one side. And the reason why I'm putting these together is because you have to pleat it in the middle so it lays flat on the apron when it's all done. But when you put your hand in the pocket to put the egg in, the pleat will let the pocket expand so it will fit the egg. And right now I'm showing you how I'm doing that pleat. I took about a 1/2 inch on each side, folded it towards the center, and now I'm sewing it across the bottom to hold the pleat. And there I'm showing you how the pleat works. So I did 6 of these so she can gather a 1/2 eggs. They turned out really cute. I tried to do as close as colors as I could with each other, but have that cute little country look to it. So I'm going to finish sewing the rest of these together, and I'll be right back. So right here I took a solid strip and I'm going to put it in between each egg pocket because I wanted to do a little bit of embroidery on this. I'm also going to add lace and trim and all of that, but I thought it would be fun to have a little bit of a separation and do some embroidery, which you'll see later on in this video. So that's what I'm doing now, is I'm putting right sides together, sewing it down the line, and as you can see, the blue separates the little pockets. Okay, so now that I have the pockets and the blue solid color in between them together, I took another strip that I had. This is not from a jelly roll. This was from a bee fabric that I had that I love so much, and I thought it would be really cute on here. So I cut it to be about like a 4-inch strip. So what I did with that is I sewed it across the bottom, and then I'm going to flip it over and sew it on the other side. Right now I'm adding just a little bit of lace on top of the pockets because I thought that would be really cute. And I'm just attaching the lace where the pockets are free. I'm not doing the the in-between. The in-between where the pleat is. I'm sorry, that skipped. But if you do, you know, if you go straight across, then obviously it's not going to pleat out anymore. So I just wanted the outside of the fabric to have a little bit of lace on it to make it look really pretty. And there I'm putting my last piece of lace on. And then I'm going to straighten up everything. Make all my pockets look even. And then my next thing is to attach it to the apron itself. So there I'm attaching it. I folded in the sides about 1/4 of an inch, and then the bumblebee fabric on the bottom, I was able to fold that under about 1/2 an inch, which was perfect, because then that way when I sewed it on, it looked really good. It looked nice and finished. And I had taken some pins and pinned the pleats together just to make sure that everything laid right. It laid flat. So I'm just cleaning up everything, and I'll get ready to do my other row. Okay, so now I am attaching the last row. This was a really fun project. I could have actually added another row. The count that I have now is 6, but I could have added another row. There was plenty of room to do that, but I wanted to make it to where she's a little bit taller than me, so it'll be like above her knees, and I didn't want it to go any lower than that because she has to move around. It's just a lot easier if your knees are clear of your apron. So I'm just making sure that I'm sewing all the way around it, getting those 2 pieces put together. And now I'm going to cut the excess that I don't need. And adding the final little border at the bottom. This is a super, super fun project to do. I think I could do it just using jelly rolls if I didn't have those 4-inch squares. You could probably sew, I would say, about 4 jelly roll strips together to get the same thing. But here's the finished look. And see, it's just hitting right at the mid of my knee, so it's going to be perfect for my daughter's friend because, like I said, she is taller than me. But I just wanted to show you what it looks like on. So fun to do. I can't wait to make another one. One thing that I did is on either side of the solid colors, I sewed in the ditch between the solid color and the printed color. That way it made the pockets just a little bit tighter. The trim that's on the bottom of the pockets, the eggs actually go into that trim. You just can't tell it from the outside. But sewing in the ditch on either side of that solid fabric really helped kind of cinch up those pockets just a little bit more. That way if she has to run to get something, the pockets are deep enough where the eggs are going to sit down there. They're not going to go nowhere. With the 2 layers that I put, as far as the fabric of the apron goes, it's nice and soft. It's super soft. So I hope she likes it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Thanks so much. I'll see you in the next video.